Hello everyone, it's Professor Albert Nygren here to give you an overview of the upcoming Spring 2026 New Jersey Film Festival, which will be taking place online and in person, and Rutgers University is the in-person host. Will be screening films in Voorhees Hall, room 105, which is located at 71 Hamilton Street in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Most of the films will be available in person. Some of them will only be available online. There's one film that's only available in person. And I'm going to go over all of that with you over the course of the next 10 minutes or so. We received over 600 films from around the world, and we're screening 46 of them at our festival. So you're going to get to see the creme de la creme. You'll also be able to see some in-person interviews here on EBTV over the course of the next few weeks. Of interviews with local Jersey filmmakers, and their films are really great too. So here's the lineup. On Friday, January 23rd, in person and online. Now, online means that it's available for 24 hours on the show date. So on Friday, January 23rd, it'll be available from 12 midnight to 11:59 p.m. And if you start watching at 11:50 p.m., you still have 24 hours to finish watching. So we're going to be premiering Ted Kennedy's wonderful film, B.F. Skinner Plays Himself, which is a film that revisits the life and works of acclaimed psychologist B.F. Skinner. If you're a psych major, you know who this man is. He's very controversial. This documentary is really amazing. You get to see footage you've never seen before and some of the experiments that he did. Really a groundbreaking psychologist. And probably one of the greatest scientists, like on par with Albert Einstein. So you want to make sure you check out this film, which opens the festival. Then on Saturday, January 24th, online for 24 hours and in person at 7 p.m., we're doing the short documentary program. I'm not going to talk too much about these films since you're going to get in-person interviews with them here on EBTV. But the films are Arrested at Delaney Hall by Louis Cacchione, A Way to Be Together by Trina Bardusco, 300 by Liam Abbott. He's from Hoboken, New Jersey. These are all Jersey filmmakers. Portrait of a Monastery by John Decker. He's from Asbury Park. And then on Sunday, January 25th, only online for 24 hours, is The Game Camera by Emily Railsback. She's from Chicago, Illinois. And Anda by Jay Gonta, who's from Minnesota. And Anda's a feature film, visually haunting film that blends Nordic folktale and surrealist storytelling. I really like this film. I just can't say, it's such a great film. You got to see it because it's very haunting. It focuses on an elderly woman who comes back and she's young, interacting with her daughter. Really kind of very strange, but really quite beautiful at the same time. That's on Sunday, January 25th, only available online. Then on Friday, January 30th, only in person at 7 p.m., we'll be screening Christine Turner's amazing documentary film called Sun Ra, Do the Impossible. If you've never heard of Sun Ra, you're missing out because he's one of the great musicians of the 20th century. He's kind of an Afrofuturist is one of the terms used for him, but he was so much more than that. He was a poet, a philosopher, an Egyptologist, a band leader. He was a jazz visionary. So if you like jazz, you've got to come and see this eye-opening documentary. There'll be a Q&A session with a professor from Rutgers who's in the film. His name is Alex Zamalian, and he's going to be there to lead the Q&A at the in-person show. Then Saturday, January 31st, online for 24 hours and in person at 7 p.m. is a series of shorts program number 1. And you're going to be seeing films by Yutong Chen, Trevin J. Hyatt, Ilona Leboy, Sam DeFrank, and yes, Sam Freeman. Sam Freeman's film is actually not a short film. It's a feature film. There'll be a series of short films prior to his film, but we'll be interviewing Sam here at EBTV in the coming weeks, so you want to check that out. I loved all of these films. 12th House is a very surreal film about loss. Self-Portrait is an amazing film, very Lynchian. If you like David Lynch films, you've got to check it out. Dilemma has also got a lot of twists and turns, and An Interview is a really, really great animation by a Jersey filmmaker. Then on Sunday, February 1st, we have a free workshop called The Film Business, taught by entertainment lawyer Stephen C. Schechter. It's free and open to the public, but only first come and first serve. Last semester, last festival, we sold out that workshop. So it may be sold out by the time this airs. You need to email us at njmac12@gmail to ask to register. That's njmac12@gmail. And it's from 1 to 4 on Sunday, February 1st. It's called The Film Business, Basic Legal and Business Aspects of the Motion Picture Production and Distribution Business. So you want to check that out on February 1st. That evening at 5 o'clock, we'll be showing a really great film from Israel called The Shoshani Riddle by Michael Greenspan. And this is about this fellow that nobody really knows whatever happened to him. Elie Wiesel talks highly about Shoshani, as he's come to be known. And this film is trying to track him down. So you want to see it. It's a feature documentary, 5 o'clock on February 1st in person, or all day, all night on February 1st. Friday, February 6th, another shorts program featuring mostly animation films and a couple of short movies. Abigail Hills, she's from New Jersey. Her film Goddamn is about two beavers that work in a post office. Caitlin Park's Come Home is a great film that focuses on a daughter who's sucked into an ocean. Dobrina by Hannes Rail, who's from Singapore, is a really wonderful film that focuses on the animation art of Lottie Reniger and the spaghetti western maestro Sergio Leone. They kind of bridges those two filmmakers into hers. And then we have a series of films by Yue Zhang, subtitled, and Solstice. It's very rare that we show two films by the same filmmaker, so you know they must be good. We're showing Gender Queer by Grace Madonna, The End in Slow Motion by Joshua Kaufman, Creator by John Pivko, who's also a Jersey native, and Jeff by Julia Hebner, who's from Austin, Texas. All different types of films, really a potpourri of wonderful movies. Then on Saturday, February 7th, online for 24 hours and in person at 7 p.m., we're showing Gianni Bojadzi's film from North Macedonia called Tomorrow Morning, Untold History About the Rape of Europa. A really great feature film that's going to make its premiere here in the United States on that day. So come and check it out. On Sunday, February 8th, online only, Mama's Voice by Gana Yarovenko. And this is a film that focuses on a relationship between a mother and daughter in Ukraine during the Russian invasion. A must-watch, just eye-opening film about that struggle and how it impacts on individuals. Then on Friday, February 13th, online for 24 hours and in person at 7 p.m., another shorts program. This one features a variety of animation and short films. Where the Rain Stops by Jo Jin Kim from Korea. Ball Lightning by Trina Baker. She's from Massachusetts. The Human Side of Plastic by Andrew Lynch, Ben Ayers, and Rush Sturgis. They're from London, England. Chota Beam, who's from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Chota Beam is the name of the film. The Snared King of Bandara. Sorry if I butchered that, but it's a film about a tiger. And it's by Anshuman Sharma, who is an East Brunswick native. And then The Last Puestero by Belle Caceres, and she's from Georgia. Saturday, February 14th, online for 24 hours, a film about a Marine veteran who's quadriplegic called Some Function, a really great, deeply personal story about surviving with this major disability. Then on the 15th of February, we're doing an intro to filmmaking workshop taught by Morgan Kalmbach. It's free and open to the public. You want to register. It's you need to email njmac12@gmail. Then on Sunday, February 15th, another film from Ukraine called Cinema, and it's all about the manipulation of Ukrainian images in Russian cinema. And that'll be on February 15th, online only. We've also added a show on Friday, February 20th, by popular demand, We'll be showing Freeing Juanita again, which is a really great film that we've shown twice already. So you know it's wonderful if we're showing it for the third time. And then on Saturday, February 21st and Sunday, February 22nd, we'll be doing the annual Super 8 Festival. The Super 8 Festival is called the United States Super 8 Film and Digital Video Festival. It's in its 38th year. It's a smaller festival within the larger one. And we'll be screening a whole mess of films from all over the world that focus on Super 8 film, which is the old amateur film format between the 1965 and the 90s, but it's still being used by filmmakers and artists to this day. So come and check out that program too. I need to say thank you to Middlesex County Art Institute for funding the film festival for the last 3 decades. I need to say thank you to the Rutgers University program in Cinema Studies where we're housed. And I of course have to say thank you to EBTV for doing these overviews and filmmaker interviews for the last 2 decades as well. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope to see you at the movies.